Do you recognise these big bouncy curls? So this is a very similar look to what you might have seen in one of my other videos. I have tried sock curls again. So for those of you that haven't seen my previous sock curls tutorial, I will drop a link down in the description box and at the end of the video. Basically, sock curls, for those of you that don't know, is when you quite literally wrap your hair up in a sock, make it into a little bun and then leave it overnight. So you can see here, these are the results from my previous sock curl attempt. You can see I've got all the big bouncy curls and volume that I've got going on today, but you'll notice that the top of the hair is quite flat. It sort of goes flat and then out. So for this attempt, I tried something a little bit different. So without further ado, I will now show you guys how I got on. So those of you that have seen my previous sock curls video will know sort of how I put them in. But for those of you that haven't seen it, I'll scooch along. So what I did was, the first time I did the sock curls, I did them sort of back to front, if that makes sense. So what I did this time round was I did them top to bottom. Hope that makes sense. So I just got my hair a little bit damp, sectioned up the top of my hair. I started at the back and just sort of wrapped my hair around the sock, similar in execution to a Dutch braid. So I did that on both sides of my head. I then repeated the same for the bottom, and once I'd done each sort of twist, I wrapped it around itself like a sort of Princess Leia bun, and I then put the open end of the sock around the bun. So that's how I slept. It was a lot more uncomfortable than when I only had the 4 buns in. I don't know if it's because I've wound them slightly tighter, where they were smaller sections. I don't know. So this is how I slept. They didn't feel very secure last night, particularly around my ears. They were feeling a little bit wobbly. So that's why I've got the buff on. So now I'm gonna carefully remove it. And you can see them all just go boom. So I did sort of the top first, this one, then this one, I believe, and then the same for the bottom. So I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm going to take the sock curls out. I'm not going to look at myself in the mirror, and then I am going to see. So I'm looking away, so I will not be making eye contact with you guys, sorry. So you take the open end of the sock off the bun, carefully unwind it, and then starting at the bottom, I am just gonna gently untwist it. I have a feeling where I've done smaller buns, my hair is gonna go a lot curlier. The reasoning behind doing the smaller buns was because last time I did it, my hair went sort of weirdly flat on top. I'm looking at you guys, I'm not looking in the mirror. There was, yeah, like the sort of the very top of my hair, it was a bit flat. So I've tried to start them higher up than in the last video. But when I was sort of putting those sock buns in, it just didn't feel like it wanted to go in properly. So that's why I've done more sections this time. So I'm just gently unwinding it. Definitely feels curlier. I tried not to get my hair quite so damp when I did it last night, because I didn't want them to be too springy. There's the end. There you are. So exciting. And then the bottom one, again, I'm going to start at the back. This one I am a bit apprehensive about, because as I was winding it up, the bun went a sort of weird shape, so it didn't properly wind itself around itself, if that makes sense. And this one, this is the really uncomfortable one. I don't know if I just wound it too tight or if my ear got in the way, but it was just when I tried to lie on this side last night, it was just very uncomfortable. Right, nearly done, guys. And then I'm going to do the same as I did last time. I'm going to give my hair a really good fluff and then separate out the big clumps and try and make it look a bit more normal. Oh yeah, I did have to pin a couple of the buns in place as well. Forgot to say, they were feeling a bit wobbly and a little bit droopy, so I just used a bobby pin, Kirby grip, whatever you want to call them, just to sort of stop it from falling out overnight. So last one. I forgot to take the thumbnail. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Right, so same as before, I'm going to give my hair a really good fluff, try not to get my rings caught in it. I'm hoping the top isn't as flat as it was last time. I've got a nasty feeling it might be. Wowee. I love how short it goes. It really makes me laugh. I don't know why, because obviously they're tight curls, they're going to go short. But I just find it really funny. Right, so now I am just quickly separating out these enormous clumps to try and get it looking a bit more presentable. I might run down and grab some serum as well, just to smooth it down. I mean, look at that. Why can't my hair be like that naturally? Now, I don't know how small to break the clumps up to. I've seen it on Instagram and the like, where people do like sock curls and they use like pencils and straws and chopsticks and all that, and they break them up into tiny, tiny, tiny clumps. I don't know if that's what I should be doing personally. Now, like I said, it has got a bit of a weird shape, annoyingly. I just love how springy it goes. It's gone up to my shoulders. Yeah, so I am gonna run down and grab some serum in a sec. I'll just break up the huge clumps first. So, what I like about the sock curls is the fact that they work. I tried, yeah, this is the one that went a weird shapelet. I've tried pin curls, you guys might have seen, and I don't know if that just requires practice, but they just did not work. I just looked like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. It actually gave me flashbacks to when I was little, before I knew not to brush curly hair dry. Right, so bear with me, I'm going to run down and grab some serum, smooth over the sort of craziness, and then be back. So this is my serum of choice. It's the Coconut Capillary Argan Serum. I love this. I do have a video reviewing the whole coconut 3-step range, if you guys wanted to see that in a bit more detail. But what I love, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I love about this serum is just how lightweight it is, but at the same time it's really rich. So you saw me do 5 drops there, just enough to sort of coat my hands, and then I'm just smoothing it over my hair using the praying hands motion, just to get it looking a bit more sort of uniform, if that's possible. And then I'm just going to sort of gently run my hands over it, just to break up those big clumps a little bit more. without ruining the curls. So for whatever reason, this side has worked better than this side. I don't know if it's because I'm left-handed, so I just found it easier. But it's still, the sock curls still work basically. It's given pretty similar results to last time. This bit is still a wee bit flat, not as noticeable as the first time I did it. But yes, so the sock curls are still good, guys, if you wanted to try some heatless overnight curls. Wow, just give my hair another little fluff there, it's massive. So thank you guys so much for joining me for sock curls take 2. I think next time I might try it with just the two sock curls and just see sort of how my hair reacts to the bigger, looser curls. Let me know down in the comments what you think if you've tried sock curls. If there is another variation of heatless overnight curls, drop that down in the comments, let me know and I will give it a go. As always, don't forget to hit like, subscribe and share, and I will see you soon. Bye bye! Why does my face feel really bright all of a sudden? I haven't got any notes for this, so I am just winging it. So, for those of you that haven't seen my previous sock girls, so those of you, and then my jewellery, after